Hello, my name is Jeff. This is Castle Tutelage, your home defense network. We haven't done anything really about home defense lately, and I came across this video, and it is a great. I want to tell you, it's a great illustration of what I've been trying to tell you for the past 4 years on home invasion robberies. If you're going to be invading your home, it's almost always going to be between 2 and 5 people storming your home with quick and overwhelming force. This lady got lucky because she has a lot of crap in her apartment. The reason why she has a lot of crap in her apartment is this is for her restaurant. One of the reasons why people will storm your home or have a home invasion is that you are a business owner and they think you're going to have a lot of cash on you. I don't know that to be true in this case, but all I do know is this was a home invasion in Georgia and she did have a restaurant. If you're going to look at, there's going to be 3 individuals in here. They all 3 are going to have a gun. And I'm going to let you watch it first. I know I'm still here. I think this is the funniest part. Look right here. I don't know if this is the son or the husband. Looks like he's kind of late for the fight, right? Okay, now let's go through it in my eyes, okay? And again, I'm going to be qualifying this a lot. We don't know exactly what happened. She's been in a home invasion robbery. I'm sitting here in a well air-conditioned home, drinking iced tea, sitting on an office chair, watching this and critiquing it like a snob, and you know what I'm trying to get to. Okay, this is going to be a lesson learned kind of thing. Okay, you're going to see 3 guys. Going to have one guy here, he has a gun, another guy here, he has a gun, and there's going to be someone else in the hallway, and he has a gun. The lady is going to be coming from this doorway over here, okay? And I think that really saved her, because I don't know if she was asleep at the time, but allowed her to get into a defensible scenario. So here we go. He goes over here, he's looking. This guy is nice. He saves the electrical bill. This I think is funny. Let's go back a little bit. Watch this guy. He comes out. He raises his gun a little bit. And he says, okay. Let's go back a little bit. There he comes. He's going to raise his gun. He says, what? And then there she is. They fire 1 shot, 2 shot. Do you see this guy? He ran right in front of her. I just find that amazing. It's amazing. You see how this guy crossed right in front of her? Look at this. Guy goes right in front of her. She didn't see it. When you were, I don't know how dark it was. You can't really see how dark it was. She had tunnel vision. Again, this is the reason why. Well, this is one of the reasons why. Where I preach, you do not want to tromp around your home like Elmer Fudd looking for the rabbit. You start shooting at 2 guys that go through here, and here comes another guy going to be on her left. If he was any slower, he would have saw her coming out, and what would happen? Pop, pop! Isn't that reasonable to assume? But that guy, she was lucky. She had tunnel vision, and he was just getting out of the dodge. See all these shots out the door? Last one right here. Boom, for good measure. Don't do that. This is another reason why people get into trouble, where they're shooting from the guys who are already fleeing the scene, and you're still shooting after them. Especially that last shot. Let's just say that last. Let's do that again. See that last shot? Let's just say that last shot actually killed one of those guys. You may be going to jail. You're going to have a load of hurt and trying to explain to the people why you are shooting several times as the people are fleeing away. Now let's watch the other view. Let's get to this guy. I don't know. After a gunfight, would you really want to be out there in your underwear? I don't know. So here we are. She's behind this door. She is in a highly defensible scenario. She is in a highly defensible position. She could be waiting for... Those people may have never even found that door. However, she was protecting her son or whatever. It would have made more sense. But it didn't seem like she was even concerned or even looking down that hallway. So I'm not exactly sure. So if you hunt her down, and what I say is, you know, defend a hallway, door frame, or staircase where the people have to funnel through, that is probably going to be your best scenario. I don't know how many times these guys got off shots. I don't know how many times this lady got off shots. But everybody missed everybody. And they are, would it would be reasonable to say that they're in between 10 to 20 feet away from each other, and everybody missed a shot. It's not uncommon. You already seen that this lady had tunnel vision, auditory exclusion, everything else that you need to know what your body goes through in a certain stressful situation. You need to know how your body's going to react. This is a perfect example. Granted, I'm glad that this all came out, but this is a teaching moment. What if she stayed in that room, and if anyone went through this door right here, do you think she would be a little bit more calm and be able to get a shot on target better than poking out her head? I don't know. Did she poke her head out there and say, hey, who's out there? I don't know. You know, again, I'm sitting in a comfortable chair making these decisions, and she's gone through a home invasion scenario, and I haven't. All right? Confronts. The guy comes up. He shoots. She shoots. She goes after the dude. The third suspect runs by her. Fire, hey, I'm out of here. Let's go. I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. And she continues. 1, 2. Looks out the door again. Boom. Made 3 shots going out the door. You're still responsible for those shots. What if... Well, let's play the baby card. What if at 3:45 a.m. someone had their baby in a carriage is walking down the street and shoots the baby? The threat has already gone past. You are no longer in immediate death or great bodily harm if they're running away and not turning around and firing at you. If it's true that they were firing behind them, yes, those shots would be true. But she wasn't acting like they were shooting back. I don't know that to be true, but we're going after the ideal, the ideology of what I am saying is happening here. Boom. Okay. These are the minor lessons that we need to know about home invasion. Yes, some castle doctrine, you're not going to have to justify proportional force. Yes, some castle doctrine, you're not going to have to justify being reasonableness. What is going to be a stronger position for you? Being on the clear side of the law with innocence, imminence, proportionality, avoidance, or reasonableness, or hoping later on that your attorney can have a narrative to the jury or the judge or prosecutor that you're an exempt status somehow. I think she did a good job overall. Just little things from sitting down and watching her, what she did, can advance our narrative even greater. Again, it's always going to be two competing narratives. It's going to be your narrative, it's going to be their narrative, but you need to have the law behind your narrative, and you need to have proof. Reasonable proof, objectively reasonable proof that points you to being reasonable, both subjectively and objectively, you being the innocent party, being an immediate threat of death or great bodily harm, using force only enough to stop the threat, and avoidance is kind of silly because we're dealing with a lot of castle doctrine states. Okay, my name is Jeff. This is Castle Tools, your home defense network. I hope this helped.